This video illustrates how to solve a word problem that involves a system of two equations with two variables. The question this time is, the difference between two numbers is 21. If the smaller number was tripled, the total would be 23 less than double the larger number. What are the two numbers? The first thing that we have to do is define our variables x and y. The question at the end of the problem gives us a hint about how to do this. What are the two numbers means that I'm going to define my x as the larger number and define y as the smaller number. The next thing to do is to make two equations from the information in the problem. That information has a tendency to be grouped, so that information in one sentence helps me build one equation and information in a separate sentence helps me build the other. The simpler of the two equations will be from the first sentence. The difference between two numbers is 21. We can make the equation x minus y equals 21. The second equation is a little bit more complicated, but the second sentence in the problem tells us everything we need to build it. If the smaller number was tripled and the smaller number is y, that means we can express the smaller number as 3y. The total of the smaller number tripled would be 23 less than double the larger number. That means 3y is equal to 2x minus 23. Triple the smaller number is equal to double the larger number minus 23. Now that we've made our two equations, we need to use substitution, comparison, or elimination to solve the system. I'm going to use substitution, and I'm going to start by isolating one of the variables in the first equation, the blue one. Moving the y to the other side of the equal sign, I get x equals y plus 21. And this expression, y plus 21, can be used to substitute for x in the other equation. So now I write the second equation, but in place of the x, I am substituting what I know is equal to y plus 21. Now I've created an equation that only has y's, and I can do algebra to isolate the y. This is what it will look like. Multiplying across the bracket, I get 3y is equal to 2y plus 42 minus 23. I can move the 2y to the other side of the equals. Moving the y terms together and combining the 42 and the negative 23, I get 3y minus 2y equals 19. And this means 3y minus 2y is y, so y is equal to 19. To find out what my x is equal to, I substitute y equals 19 into either of the original equations. Choosing the first equation, the blue one, replacing the y with a 19, I get x minus 19 equals 21. And that means x is equal to 21 plus 19. X is equal to 40. I have the answer, but I want to give the answer in a statement at the end of the problem, and it will look like this. The larger number is 40 and the smaller number is 19. This is how I solve a word problem involving two equations with two unknowns.